Hey everyone, this is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. I have a quick update for you guys on the Shanquella Robinson case. A lot of you may have heard of her. Her story has been all over social media following a leaked video of a brutal attack against her filmed by one of the people that accompanied her on the trip. 25-year-old Shanquella traveled to Cabo San Lucas with 6 acquaintances. One of them, both she and her family, considered to be her very best friend. And unfortunately, she lost her life there the very next day. She got there on Friday, October 28th, and the next day she was gone at the hands of at least one of them. But it could be more, to be honest, because at the end of the day, they are all culpable, whether they participated in the physical attack or the cover-up for why Shanquella didn't make it home to her family. Since the day of her untimely passing, a lot of details have been leaked to social media, specifically Twitter, which is how this case was brought to the attention of federal authorities in the first place. But it's been over a month, and people who are following this case, including the family, is wondering what is happening. But this is what we know so far. Number 1, we know there was an arrest warrant issued that was confirmed by her family. Number 2, of the 6 people that traveled to Mexico with Shanquella, we have no idea whose name is on the warrant. Number 3, we don't know if anyone has actually been detained yet. And number 4, we don't know the motive. But you guys, as with almost everything in this case, an alleged motive has been leaked to social media. And I want to emphasize that it is alleged. It is up to the authorities to confirm the who, what, when, where, why. And because the information in this case changes almost daily, you guys, I do want to give you a quick update on what we know to be confirmed so far.
But you were just told so many different stories as to what actually happened to your daughter by her so-called friends.
Yes.
So when they got back from the trip with her luggage, what did they tell you happened to your daughter?
That she got sick from drinking. It was alcohol.
And authorities in Mexico told Shanquella's mother the same story. They said she died of a cardiac arrest hours after being treated for alcohol poisoning. And the U.S. State Department initially backed them up on that story, saying that Mexican authorities said that there was no clear evidence of foul play. But on November 5th, things changed. The Secretary of Health in Baja California actually received an English translation of Robinson's death certificate. And this report said that Robinson died 15 minutes after a spinal injury and the dislocation of her skull from the first bone in her neck. It also said that she died at 3 p.m. and not 5:57 p.m. Now, even though Shanquella's family received 2 conflicting official reports from medical authorities, the U.S. was really slow to investigate. Then on November 15th, a Twitter user by the name of BK at Pretty Brooklyn uploaded a video that went viral, over 2.7 million views. So someone had leaked a video that one of the Cabo Six had taped on their cell phone of Shanquella being physically beaten while completely naked. And the alleged attacker is DyanaRozay Jackson, a woman that Shanquella's mom said she didn't know well. But that didn't stop DyanaRozay from checking in with Shanquella's mom almost every day, her and the other 5, keeping up the story that Shanquella died of alcohol poisoning, until that second autopsy report stated otherwise.
They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
Now, I can't imagine the pain and confusion that Shanquella's mother must be going through to first have lost her daughter, but to have sat in a room with people, talked to people every single solitary day about your daughter, planning out funerals, and then come to the realization that it was one of them or more that took her life and participated in the cover-up. On Saturday, December 10th, Shanquella's family held a rally in remembrance of her passing. The event allowed community activists, friends, pastors, ministers to speak about Shanquella and bring attention to what happened to Shanquella and how easy it would have been for 6 individuals to have gotten away with it because of improper and lax oversight from both the U.S. and the Mexico government. Some of you may remember this and some of you may not, but in 2005, there was a young lady by the name of Natalie Holloway. Natalie had taken an after graduation trip with friends to Aruba, and all of her friends came back to the U.S. except for Natalie, and until this day, her body has never been returned home. But there was day and night coverage on that case, and even Courtney Cox, who is an actress, joined with the mother, I believe her name is Beth Holloway, and they literally shut any type of travel into that country from the U.S. down. All tourism stopped until they got answers. And Mexico has already done a really poor job, okay? They let 6 people leave the country without answering to Shanquella's death. They didn't notify the United States. They corrupted the crime scene, and they are currently investigating the doctors and the police that investigated that day. So I think that the current delay with the U.S. in responding to the public outcry has to do with making sure that they have answers that the family desperately deserve and that the public is asking for. Now with that, I'm going to share with you what I found on Twitter. It is an alleged motive. And like all the other information that has been shared on the internet regarding this case, it needs to be investigated. Even though it has not been said, it can be assumed that every single one of the Cabo Six has lawyered up and that people are talking. So this information could be absolutely nothing, or it could be a slow leak by one of the parties who's trying to put more information out there. So this person, Rebecca Brown Stevens, was responding to something that Marlo Hampton from Real Housewives of Atlanta posted. She said, "You celebrities literally just post emojis and send donations as if you know what the F happened. Get the effing facts first. Shanquella set a boy up and got him. His cousin is the one beating her up in that video. The cousin didn't even know Shanquella had any part in the setup until she confessed while on the vacation. That's why Shanquella is not fighting back." So like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, and for those of you who follow the case, you already know new details come out each and every single day. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on what I find. And then of course, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit your notification bell, and I will check you all on the next one.